Of women are confident about their finances and only 28% feel empowered to take action.
But if you're having trouble managing your own money, there are things you can do. In honor of Financial Literacy Month, ABC's Rena Roy has advice on taking charge of your money.
For more than 15 years as a business journalist, Allison Kosick often reported from the New York Stock Exchange. But in her personal life, she wasn't making the financial decisions.
I let my husband do all things financial, and that was one of the biggest mistakes of my life, because when the marriage started to go bad, because he handled all the financial stuff, I stayed in the marriage years longer than I should have.
The author of What's Up with Women and Money says a lack of confidence led her to avoid taking charge of her finances.
When I got through all of that, I realized that there were a lot of women out there who feel the way I felt.
Kosick says the biggest mistake women make is simply not getting involved.
For instance, a woman who had no idea that her husband didn't have enough life insurance, and when he died, she was left with not as much money as she expected, and she had 2 kids and had to somehow dive back into the career that she once had.
She adds that women should have full visibility over their family's finances, including assets, debt, and passwords for investment accounts. And the best place to start your financial literacy journey? Budgeting.
I know it sounds boring, but it's really the foundation to everything financial in your life. You've got to know how much money is coming in and what you're spending your money on.
Kosick suggests cutting up your income like you would slice a pie. One portion to pay your bills, another for emergency savings, and another for investing.
I would say tackle the debt on your credit cards first before you tackle investing, especially if you're carrying a ton of credit card debt, because you're not going to make that money back in the stock market when you see interest rates on credit cards anywhere between 20 and 25%.
And don't forget about estate planning.
Honestly, if you have pets, if you have a car, if you have stuff, you should really be writing a will. And you can do that online. Many of us think that we have to be millionaires to write an estate plan. We don't.
If you're in a relationship, Kosick stresses the importance of money talks with your partner.
I think once you start sharing information back and forth, I think you're going to feel more empowered.
Rena Roy, ABC News, New York.